Before we start the actual content of this presentation, you should know that this video has been recorded for use in more than one class. As a result, there may be some things in this video that do not apply to the specific class that you are taking. Please just consider that an added bonus at no extra charge. Also, there is a PDF file attached to your assignment that contains the numbers that will be referenced in this video. If you have not downloaded and printed that PDF file yet, it is highly suggested that you pause the video and do so. Specific references to specific numbers will be part of the presentation, and those numbers are on the PDF file. This particular presentation will cover a number of general metrics used in analyzing financial statements using a wide view of the operations of the company. In other presentations, there will be more specific metrics examined. I should also add that the formats have been pre-entered into this video to save time on the video. You most likely won't have that luxury if you are doing this in the real world. So let's get started. The first metric which will be examined is Return on Invested Capital, ROIC. The first number needed is the NOPAT, the Net Operating Profit After Taxes. The instructions for completing the NOPAT was in a prior video. However, you can take my word for the fact that the NOPAT is $3,894,000. Like in the prior video, the trailing three zeros are left off of the number on the workbook. If you remember, the PDF file that is being used for source numbers contains mostly numbers in the thousands. So, the numbers 3894 are typed into the workbook box under NOPAT, and Enter is pressed. Again from the prior video, the net operating capital is $24,950,000, but again, the trailing three zeros are left off. So 24950 is entered into the workbook box under net operating capital. To calculate the ROIC, an equal sign is typed into the box, the cell with 3894 is highlighted, a slash is typed, signifying division. The cell with the $24,950,000 is highlighted, and Enter is pressed. The result is shown in a percentage format to 2 decimal places. It is 15.61%. The next metric is the Operating Profitability Ratio, OP. This again uses the NOPAT of $3,894,000 with the trailing three zeros dropped. The other number necessary to calculate this ratio is sales from the current FYA income statement. That number is $68,619,000. When entering that into the workbook cell, it needs to be without the three zeros at the end. Into the workbook cell under NOPAT, 3894 is entered. Into the workbook cell under Sales, 68,619 is entered. To make life easier, there is a shortcut that can be used to enter the formula for OP. Since the formula and format is the same for OP as it is for ROIC, we will copy the formula from one to the other. To do so, highlight the 15.61% and on your keyboard hold down the Control key and press the C key. Next, highlight the cell under OP and hold down the Control key and press the V key. The result is 5.67%, and you learned an Excel trick. The next metric, the Capital Requirements Ratio, CR, uses numbers that are most easily obtained from the two metrics that were just calculated. The total net operating capital of $24,950,000 was used in the Return on Invested Capital ratio. The sales of $68,619,000 was used in the Operating Profitability ratio. Enter 24950 under the total net operating capital, and enter 68,619 under Sales. Enter the formula by typing in an equal sign, highlight the 24,950, enter a slash to denote division, enter 68,619, and press enter. Please note that accounting texts typically show this formula as a percentage to only one decimal place. The next metric, the market value added, MVA, throws in some twists. The twist is making sure that when you are dealing with thousands of dollars, you also deal with thousands of shares. Down to the bottom of your PDF file, you will see a price per share of $15.35. To start this calculation, type 15.35 into the workbook cell under price per share. The number of shares is also down towards the bottom of the PDF file. It is 839,000 shares. However, since the dollars are in thousands, the shares also need to be in thousands. Into the cell under shares in thousands, type 839. Finally, towards the bottom of the balance sheet in the current FYA column on the PDF file is the book value of equity. In balance sheet parlance, that is the total stockholders' equity of $8,586,000. In the appropriate workbook cell, 8586 is typed in. The formula is a little more complicated. As you see in the formula line above where the actual numbers go, there is an open parenthesis in front of the price per share and a closed parenthesis after shares in thousands. Those parentheses are very important to this formula. As usual, start the formula with an equal sign, follow that with an open parenthesis. Highlight the 15.35, put in a star for multiplication, highlight the 839, type a closed parenthesis, followed by a minus sign, highlight the 8586, and press enter. That should result in an MVA of $4,293,000. Sometimes Excel will override a previous cell setting. Even if it does so, you will need to fix your answer to the proper format before submitting it. To do so, the decimals are taken out using the Reduce Decimals command on your Excel toolbar under the Home setting. The final metric for this video, the Economic Value Added, or EVA, uses two numbers that have already been used, plus one more number from the bottom of the PDF printout. Enter the NOPAT of 3894 into the appropriate workbook cell, and enter the total net operating capital of 24,950 into its appropriate workbook cell. The weighted average cost of capital, WACC, is down towards the bottom of the PDF printout. It is 10.3%. Enter a 10.3 with a percentage sign into the cell under WACC. To enter the formula, start with an equal sign, highlight the 3894, type in a minus sign, type an open parenthesis, highlight the 24,950, type in a star for multiplication, highlight the 10.3%, type a closed parenthesis, and press enter. The EVA shows $1,324,000, but does not display the three trailing zeros.